Jeremy Soren of Blossom City Radio here with Mike Schlueter of Local 688. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Pretty good. Could you tell me a little bit about the boycott of Schnucks?
Yeah, well, we've been out and standing in front of their stores for several months now. We're getting great success. We're getting a lot of support from the community, and I'll just get that out of the way right now. I'd like to thank the community for their support. You know, they drop off water, food for our guys that are out there in this heat, and I just want to thank everyone for the honks, the waves, and the turnarounds. We get a lot of turnarounds. So thank you for that, and it's going good, Jeremy. Like I said, we get a lot of support. The layoffs are getting ready to start. Layoffs, the firings are getting ready to start this month. You know, they're getting ready to fire 60 people on 8/7. Another round, second round's coming up on 8/21. They're going to fire 100 people. Then on 9/11, they're going to fire the remaining 25 to 30 people who are still at the warehouse. So we're going to continue to boycott Schnucks markets. We're going to be out in front of their stores. We're actually ramping it up. We're out in front of their stores on a daily basis now, which is, we used to just get out there probably 2 days a week, but we're out there on a daily basis, and we're trying to get our message to Mr. Schnuck that it won't be tolerated in St. Louis to treating your workers like this.
Yeah, definitely. I know you guys had put a few labor board charges in back in April. Have you guys heard anything from that yet?
One charge, we won one charge and we lost a charge. The charge that we won was they would kick us out from in front of their stores. When we'd show up, we'd go wrap the doors and start hand billing. The labor board has ruled that it is unlawful for Schnucks markets to kick us off their property. We have the right to stand there, and they're trying to, the labor board is trying to reach out to Schnucks markets to settle this charge, but Schnucks is dragging their feet. They won't get back with the labor board to settle the charge. So I guess the labor board had no choice but to set up a court date to go to trial to get Schnucks to talk to them and us about this charge and us standing in front of the store. So I believe it's early September. We have trial set. We have a trial date set to go to court to get that issue resolved, because Schnucks is dragging their feet or / refusing to meet with the labor board.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
And they've also had some major shortages of the produce. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, we shipped out from our Teamster warehouse. We shipped out all of our produce to the new non-union warehouse that they built. We shipped that out last week, and probably within a day after we stopped servicing them stores with that merchandise, many stores, several stores started. You started seeing no merchandise on their shelves from the produce department. Now the spin is that there was an electric outage, and on the electric outage, power outage, we've had them before. You know, and them shelves have never looked like that when the Teamsters will service them stores. They never have. I mean, we've had ice storms, power outages, and we get the merchandise to the stores. And on the power outage, if there was a power outage at the new warehouse, Schnucks Markets has the capability of pulling a generator that they own. They own a generator. They can pull it to any store and light that store up, have electricity run to that store probably within an hour.
Yeah.
So if they're having a power outage at their new warehouse, that they could get that power, they could get that warehouse up and running probably within an hour and continue to service the stores. But evidently, you know, they can't get the store serviced properly out of that warehouse like the Teamster services stores. So yesterday they brought some merchandise back for us so we can get the merchandise on the shelves so they can take care of their customers. So when the shelves get caught back up in the next day or two, that's because of the Teamster warehouse is picking them cases again for a little while just to get the stores caught back up. Now, they'll take that work away from us again, but as of right now, they've given it back because the new warehouse can't handle it.
Yeah, they can't keep up with what you guys did.
Yeah, and whatever spin it is, you know, my spin on it is the workforce over there is not ready to take on that challenge, and you got an experienced workforce. You know, and the next part of it is we have a grievance. We wrote a grievance that's going to arbitration that says we have the right to follow that work. You know, if we were over there doing that work, Schnucks' customers, our customers, they wouldn't be suffering and not being able to get the merchandise they're looking for when they walk into them stores.
Definitely. And could you tell me a little bit about, do they have their equipment certifications? I know that this labor isn't as skilled as what you guys have and what you have to go through with the teamsters to do your jobs.
Yeah, you have to be certified to drive equipment in the union warehouse. I don't know what they're doing over in the new warehouse, but in our warehouses, Teamsters Local 688 warehouses, you have to be certified to use their equipment.
Yeah, we do too.
And as of today, some of the workers that are being fired have asked the company for copies of that certification, and the company's refusing to give it to them. Why, I don't know. I'm starting to check into it, but they want these certifications so they can put that on their resume to hopefully find another job when they get fired.
Yeah.
And Schnucks markets, they're dragging their feet, giving them that information. Why, I couldn't tell you they do that to their workers. It's worked for them for 15, 25 years, but that's what they're doing at this time.
Sounds pretty shady to me.
It is shady.
But these guys have put in long, hard hours and lots of years to get the company to build to where it is. What is it, like 167 on the Forbes list?
A privately owned companies, yes, sir.
Yeah. So they built that company off the work of their backs, and then now it's going, they're going to somebody else that's going to be cut in half and no benefits.
Correct.
That's crazy.
I'm just asking for support from everybody to stop the war on these workers. It's corporate greed, and Schnucks is, like you just said, they're 167 on Forbes list. This company's not hurting. They have no reason other than greed to fire. It's up to 200. It's 190 union workers, but it's another 30 or 40, support workers, clerks, inventory people. It's up to 230 people that they're actually firing and not taking over this new warehouse they built, which they got plenty of tax incentives to build that new warehouse.
Yeah, it's off the taxpayer's dollar.
And if you're going to ask us to build your warehouses and your stores for you, at least pay, area standard wages. Don't take care of your workers. Take care of your workers and do right by them.
In your opinion, do you feel that he's going to go to more of like a Walmart standard with the in-store people too? Do you think that as those contracts run out that they will be let go as well?
Well, I do believe that this is the beginning stage of Schnucks Markets trying to bust the unions. I believe once they're done with busting us and they're trying to, and we're not going to let that happen. I say once they're done, it's not going to happen, but
Yeah.
This is the beginning stage, and if they were successful at busting us, you better believe they were going to go on to the next group, whether that be the store group, their mechanics that work on their trucks, their Quipco group, which keeps their stores operating, keeps the units up, the light bulbs on, electric going, or their truck drivers. So they're just starting with us. And I ask all those people I just mentioned, come out and help. Come out and join us. Help us fight for your jobs, because they will come after you next.
And the union keeps the wages higher, because that's definitely been the truth in the custodial field. The Illinois side that has the unions with the schools have kept their pay way higher than the non-union shops in our area. I definitely know, because they have to keep up compared to closer to where we're at. So once you get rid of the higher paying warehouse jobs, the other ones, the pay for other warehouse workers go down.
Correct. And the old saying is, you get what you pay for.
That's true.
When you're servicing your stores out of the Teamster warehouse, you don't see these problems you're having with no lettuce or apples or bananas on your shelves. You go to another warehouse that you don't pay your people that good. This is what you're going to get. You're going to have empty shelves. So, when we do that work, that doesn't happen.
Definitely. I can honestly say all the times we've shopped at the Schnucks in Waterloo, it was never had any problems that I know of to get anything.
And again, I can't say it enough. Thanks to everyone that does come out and help us. We have a lot of people that come out and stand by us and handbill with us and hold signs for us. I see the same faces all the time. They keep coming back, and I appreciate that. We're going to continuously need your support, and bring a friend with you next time. And please, anyone who hears this, talk to your neighbors, your friends, your families. If you go to church, talk about it at church. Wherever you may go, talk about this, and just let the people know that what Todd Schnuck is doing to his employees. he's firing 230 employees, clearly, so he can stick more money in his pocket.
And you guys service the warehouse services all of the Schnucks stores?
Yes, I'm pretty sure we service all. There may be a couple that are way out of state that we may not service, but I even think we service all in the metropolitan area, Illinois, Evansville, all those stores I know we service. But if I said we service them all, I'd be speaking, I don't know that for sure.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, just thanks, and stick with us. Follow us on Facebook, Teamsters 688. We update where we're going to be on the weekends, and appreciate your support.
Thank you. And I will have as much stuff as I can that I see. I'll be sending it on Blossom City Radio and on Jeremy Stellhorn on my regular Facebook pages. So follow me, and I will have all the stuff you need to keep up with this. Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate you coming out.